Okay, hello Seth, thank you so much for your time here in OG Hub. Thank you for having the interview with me. I would like to ask few questions regarding your performance, actually OG's performance at Qualifier, as well as the 2024 plan, as well as what do you think about Southeast Asia. Oh, and also the 735 patch that released during this ESL One. First thing first, despite the fail of qualifying to ESL One in Kuala Lumpur here in Malaysia, what do you think about the OG's performance at the qualifier?
I mean, I think our performance overall was like acceptable. I think we showed some good games. Obviously, overall it was disappointing, and we were really disappointed with the results because the practice went really well. We were beating all the teams that were part in the qualifiers. Like, I mean, also losing games to them, but we got the proof that we were already good enough to beat any of these teams. So in that sense, losing the qualifier was a bit disappointment. But you know, it's part of the process. Obviously, we wished we would qualify. We wish we were there to play. I think we also were really keen on playing in Malaysia, but whatever. It is what it is. It was painful, and it's gonna help us for the next one because we're even more motivated. We're working even harder, and the team was really young. Of course, we were only 2 weeks in. So yeah, disappointing but promising. I think that's what I would keep. Yeah, and we're already working really hard on the next set of qualifiers and planning to make it.
What is the reason why you chose to back to play as position 5 at the qualifier actually?
I want OG Dora to be back to where OG Dora should be, and that's winning tournaments. And I felt like I could help the team. I felt like I could fill the role, and that I was ready to do so, and that I was ready to bring a lot of value to the team, basically. So I offered it as an option, and the team also felt the same, so then it just happened.
Okay. You mentioned about you want to bring OG back to the winning moment. I remember our, the interview at Dream League. You mentioned that you won't stop until OG back to the winning side. That's what OG is core about.
Yeah.
What do you think about the 2024 plan? Despite the DVC sunset and also the schedule that PT share on the timeline all the way till December 2024.
I mean, I think it looks good. I think there's still a lot of uncertainty in how many tournaments are there going to be and how it's going to happen. All I know is that if there are too many tournaments and if it's too packed off a schedule, I've been there in the past and I know that it can be really hurtful for the team and for the team's development because it's important to have time without pressure, without travel. It's important to have time to practice, to build. So maybe for a team like Team Liquid or Gaming Gladiators, like for them, it's not as problematic because they already have a system. But I think for new teams like us, we need time to build our system, to build experience, to understand how to work with each other, how to improve together. So then we will just choose which tournaments we will participate in. You know, we'll try to be smart. And obviously some things are going to be chosen for us because sometimes we will not qualify, and this will be an opportunity to get back to the drawing board and to work, which what we're doing. I mean, not right now. We actually practiced really hard leading to ESL Malaysia, even though we didn't come. We practiced against all the teams that are here, just like we were going to play. Instead, they get to play and we don't get to play, but it's okay. At least it was like learning and improving time.
Speaking of the qualifiers, and we don't know how many tournaments that will happen in 2024. And also, it is still unclear from my POV that the player roster change is abiding by rules by FALF. So, will there any roster change happening frequently on your side?
On OG's side?
Yeah, OG side.
No. No changes on OG side for sure. We are all in for stability. About the rules and stuff, to be honest, I don't really have more information. I don't really know what's going to be possible and what's not going to be possible. I have no idea. But what I can say is that from OG side, we always aim to have little to no changes, always.
I see. So you want to make the roster stable towards
yes,
the TI?
Always.
That makes sense. And also, speaking of the patch SAP that we have currently in ESL One Malaysia, we have 735, which is a big change at the middle of the tournament.
Yeah.
Giving like 4 hours notice. I also speak with Papi yesterday. He said that he only learned about the patch only 1 hour. Yeah, he mentioned me about that. What do you think about the 735 patch in general, and is it okay for the team to play in such a big change on the middle of the tournament? That's all.
Well, no, I don't think it's okay. I think it's pretty rude from Valve to drop the patch with that timing, honestly. I think it's not okay at all. Maybe it's fun for fans, I get it. I mean, I'm watching, so for me, obviously it was fun. As in, I was like, oh wow, what the hell's gonna happen? You know, what are they gonna pick? How are they gonna adapt? But I've been on the player side, and hopefully next tournament I'll be there also. And it's like, no, for players it's hell. It's hell on earth. Because like for us, we're watching and there's nothing to lose, right? It's fun. But for players, it's not fun. Like they're playing for points. You know, there's gonna be a Riyadh coming, and it's really big. It's life-changing event. So they try really hard. They work really hard for these tournaments. And when you work for 2 months every day, and all of a sudden everything is just thrown out of the window because it's a new patch, it hurts. It's anyway. So no, not okay with the timing for sure. But whatever, it is what it is. In terms of the patch, I like it a lot. I think it's a very good patch. I think the balancing was very well done. Yeah, very happy with the patch overall myself. And I think it's quite significant, as you said. I think it's a big patch.
Also, we know that some neutral items are cycled out and also cycled in. This might happen like first or second time in the history of neutral item. What do you think about the neutral item that cycled in for the first time?
I didn't catch all of them, to be honest. I'm still not familiar with all of them because I played like maybe like only 5 games on the new patch before I flew to here. And then I've been here, so here I didn't get to play or see as much. I'm really happy that Royal Jelly is back, even though it's different. I like it, actually. I think it's really good. I'm a Wisp enjoyer, so it's really cool for Wisp, this jelly. And I like the Wisp buff also. There's a lot of things I like. Some of the heroes that I really enjoy, like Monkey and Wisp, they got buffed, so that's very cool. I like the Lion change. Honestly, most of the changes I really like. I like the nerfs that they did. I thought some heroes were not nerfed enough, but I can't remember which one. It's gonna come back to me. But overall, I think really nice patch. There are some really cool opses. There's some new stuff you can do with the observer wards with some of the trees, but I don't want to say. You'll see it in the tour. I'm sure some pro players already figured it out. But I had some testing gone. It's a nice patch. I like it. I like it a lot. I like what they did with the runes also. That's pretty cool. I like what they did with the Roche. The fact that it notices the other team when you take a second Roche. I think that's a cool concept. It slows down the snowballing effect, you know, of a team dominating the game and taking Roche after Roche. Like they have some cool. I like the overall direction, I guess, of what they're doing.
How about the Roshan's banner and Twin Gate that cost mana, right?
Yes, that's good. Very good change. So I'm a support myself. The first game that I played on the patch, you know, sometimes you go to Twin Gate and you start casting the Twin Gates, anticipating and you're looking at the lane, right? You're like, oh, they're starting to fight. I'm Twin Gating, and then it's like, oh, they're not fighting anymore. I cancel the Twin Gate. So I went to the Twin Gate, and sometimes you would do this 2-3 times in a row. You keep channeling, right? Because like I did this, and then I realized I'm out of mana, and I ruined my lane because like now I have no mana. I need to bring mangoes in the courier, and then I lost my lane because of this. So I realized, okay, new patch. I need to get smarter, you know, about Twin Gates. So it's cool. It's cool. You have to adapt, but I like the idea. I think they're making mistakes more punishing, which I think is the sense of Dora. Dora is a hard game, and you need to play really well to be good at Dora. So now you need to be really careful with how you use Twin Gates.
How about the current patch? We spoke about the current patch. Let's move on to the stay. You stay here in Malaysia for 1 or 2 days already. What do you think about the OG Hub that's happening right here in Kuala Lumpur?
I love it. I think it's great. I mean, we're doing this for almost every event now. I'm really happy we're doing so. I'm proud of what we're doing. I'm proud of OG because I think it's great. I mean, I'm a Dota fan first, so I'm just thinking from the fans' perspective. They get to come here, they get to watch games for free. I think for this time around, we even arranged like shuttles from the venue to the hub, so people can just get on the shuttle. Everything is for free. Everything is like well thought and arranged for it to be nice for people. You come, you get a shuttle, you come here, you sit down. It's super chill, nice atmosphere. You have the show that's here at night. You have a lot of people that you know, familiar faces like casters, players that are hanging out. You get to play 1v1 tournaments. I think later it's not planned, but I'm watching people play 1v1. I think later I'm just gonna tell them I will play whoever wins, just for fun. You get to buy stuff if you want to, you know, grab a drink, grab some food. You know, I was telling the OG staff, like, cause I flew a bit later. They put everything together. I'm like, guys, like, I wish there was this when I was just a Dota fan. You know, I wish I could go to events and just chill and have all of this happen. Cause yeah, I don't know. I'm happy we're doing this. I think it's cool. It's cool for the community. It's cool for Dota. It brings more value to events and gatherings. So I'm happy we're doing this, and I want to support the teams at OG to keep doing this for every time we can and keep expanding it. I think the more we do, the better. So yeah, super happy about it. I love the energy from people coming here. I think there's a really nice atmosphere, and Dota fans here are really passionate. And but I'm not surprised about this anymore. Every time I come to Southeast Asia in general, and last time I was in Malaysia, it was amazing. It's the same. So I love how much people like Dota here. I come from France, and it's not the same. In France, few people care about Dota. So here, it feels more like home here in a way. Like I feel more in my elements. Yeah.
And also, last two questions, Sam. What do you think about the 2024 for OG?
Like as an org in general?
In general, and what is your target for OG?
I mean, we want to keep. I mean, our main target at OG now is to, and I think that's what also we're doing with all these events, that we want to be more on the ground. Like we want to be more close to OG fans and bringing value to them, you know. Because for the longest time, so we do things a little bit more slower at OG sometimes than other orgs, in the sense that we want to be more careful with how we do things, and we want to make sure it's loyal to OG values, and that things are done in the way we want them to be done, you know. So here we're doing it now because we're happy with how it is. Like, it's nice, it's friendly, it's good vibes, it's good quality also. Like, and it's not easy to put this together because we don't have people buy tickets or something. So, you know, it takes time to make it feasible but also make it like nice and enjoyable for experience for people that come here. So I think the aim is to have more and more of these opportunities to build value and make like nice events for people to come, so that if you support OG and you enjoy, like, you know, the OG kind of world, then you get a concrete way to also enjoy it and to share it with people, you know what I mean? And that it's not just like an online experience, that it's also an on-the-ground experience in your city, in the tournament city, and all of that. So we're focusing on that right now. And that is like a concrete example of it, and there's much more that we're working on to come in the future. So hopefully it will come to fruition and come to reality. Yeah.
One last question, Sam. If you have any hero that you can choose on this patch that you want to try, but you never play in any Dota pub games, what it would be?
Oh, a hero that I haven't played that I would want to try. On this patch particularly?
Yes.
I did not think of that. I have to think this through a little bit. Let me think. Yeah, I'm not sure actually. I mean, actually, I think maybe I would pick Hoodwink.
Hoodwink?
Yeah, I don't play Hoodwink. Okay. And I think it's a strong hero. I think it's an underappreciated hero. And I don't know if it's particularly good on this patch, but I don't know. Yeah, I would probably pick Hoodwink. Yeah.
It is a pleasure to talk with you, Sam.
Likewise.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Good luck for 2024.
Thank you.
Thank you.